Ranch and Kennel, Crawford, Colorado. Today I'd like to tell you a story about a friend of mine who has a very large dog named Gypsie. Gypsie is an Italian Corsican Mastif who's come to the ranch here many times. I actually did the obedience training with this dog, but she's 130 pounds plus. I don't even know, she's large. One of the largest dogs I've ever seen here. On the head, probably good 10 inches across the top, little short cropped ears, golden eyes, sort of a zebra leopard skin looking fur. Just an ominous, scary looking dog. Good news is she's sweet as can be and trained her very well. Nice dog. So this is a story about Gypsie and my friend who had a Jeep, and one day he needed to go get some snow tires, or was looking to get an estimate for some snow tires on his day off for his lunch break. So he went to Big O Tires up in Basalt one day and went in there on his lunch break and talking to the guy at the counter, and the guy at the counter had a clipboard there, and he says, "Okay, wait here, I'll be right back. I'm going to go out to your car and get the mileage and tire size accurate and all that." So my friend just waited there at the counter, and the guy went on his way, and well, about 5 minutes later, John's wondering where the heck this guy is. He's nowhere to be seen. 10 minutes goes past, he's starting to wonder, if the guy just blew him off or got busy. About this point, he goes up to the counter and starts asking around if anybody's seen this guy, and they said no, so he goes back, sits down more. 15 minutes goes by on his lunch break, and he finally goes back up to the counter, gets a hold of the manager and asks him, "Look, I gotta get a hold, gotta get going, I got my lunch break, can you get a hold of this guy?" So he puts it on the loudspeaker over the garage looking for this guy. "Please come to the counter." No sign of this guy, absolutely. 20 minutes later, this guy is nowhere to be seen anywhere on the property. So finally, John's a little frustrated, my friend, and he's got to go back to work at this point, and heads back out to his car. He just plans to come back later for continue his estimate. Goes out to his car, and then right then, all of a sudden, he's looking at his car, and the driver's door opened, and this old guy dives out onto the ground and closes the door behind him. He's white in the face, panicking, absolute shock, and turns out he's been stuck in that car for almost 30 minutes. He went in to get the mileage, hopped in the front seat, turned the key on to get the digital mileage, shut the door, and as soon as he shut the door, he looks in his rearview mirror, and there's the big golden eyes of Gypsie, the beautiful Italian Corsican Mastif, staring right over his shoulder with the head 10 inches wide and just breathing quietly. This guy, obviously scared of dogs, just into absolute shock, was locked, holding the steering wheel, looking at the thing, didn't dare move, twitch, do anything, fear that dog was just going to eat him. So after 30 minutes, this guy figured he finally needed to make a break, and was brave enough to go for the front door and dive out onto the ground and to save his life from the Italian Corsican Mastif named Gypsie. Anyway, I thought it was a great story, had me laughing. The good news is she's a sweet dog, but I could totally relate, and this guy had some serious fear. Anyway, this is Ted at Cottonwood Ranch and Kennel. Another great story.